Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, I've got a problem that I hope I solved. I'm going to show you today. We're going to see how it went. It's been a recurring issue, but it just got to the point it just had to be resolved. I mean, because I've got so much going on with building the solar carport and the Ridge barn house, and of course the solar powerhouse and the gazebo and all that stuff. And this just made it worse every time I went up there to take care of it. First of all, I want to show you something Grandma Carol's done. Check this out. You guys remember the dog Taj Mahal, right? This is her dog house. She's at the doggy door right here. Well, Grandma Carol has put in an air conditioner. That's right. Tater has an air conditioner for when he's outside. Summer is coming, and now not only can he get in and out here, he's got an air conditioner to stay cool in there. So pretty cool. Now what I did yesterday is you saw I went and got the bad boy mower. It's a pretty sweet mower, but guys, it's just been too wet to mow. It rained the day before, and of course it rained over a quarter of an inch last night with a heavy storm, and it's just been too wet. So instead of mowing, what I did was I box bladed the road. I box bladed the Grandma Carol's driveway, and I think that looks very good. I did all the way to the front entrance by the county road, and then went all the way up to the Ridge barn house. Now, one thing I want y'all to see. When we put in Grandma Carol's road, gosh, 4 years ago? I think it was 4 years ago when we first put this road in. I didn't put any driveway fabric down. No plastic and no fabric. And so many people said, "Oh, Tim, you're gonna have a grass center where you don't drive. Grass is gonna grow up all through your gravel." Now this is CR610 crushed limestone. It's got all kinds of crushed material in there. When it gets wet, it almost turns to concrete, and you pack it down, you keep driving on it. Of course, when Tripp came out here and did it, he had a bobcat, he had a leveler, he put the crown in it, and he packed it hard, and no grass. Look at this, guys. Do you see any grass growing up? Now, I just box bladed this too, so you should see grass roots and all that stuff where I took that top level of gravel off, but it is hard. It is hard as a rock. Rock, no pun intended. But it turned out very good. And yes, I know you see the grass is growing like crazy. I got to bush hog all this, but right now it is just a muddy sopping mess. Look at this. Yeah, that's don't want to bush hog right now. I'm hoping it's supposed to rain this weekend. Tomorrow it's supposed to be, it rained last night. It's not supposed to rain tonight. And so tomorrow I may be able to use the new bad boy and mow up at the Ridge barn house. I do have to put the take the box blade off. I put the box blade on yesterday, and put the rotary cutter on so I can bush hog all of this, all of that, the big field in the front there, and the big field in the back, and then all around the Ridge barn house, I'm going to use the bad boy. Now, in the future, I don't have to use the bad boy all of it, because I can use the rotary cutter for the outlying areas. But around the house, I do not want to use the rotary cutter, the bush hog on the tractor. It's a giant bush hog, and it can take down like 3.5-inch trees. This bush hog can. The blade is not a finishing mower. It's a bush hog. So it would, and the rear wheel, it just tear up the ground and the dirt around the house. So you don't bush hog around your house. You finish mow, and that's why I used the bad boy. So it didn't rain enough to where the creek is flowing. You do see some water right there. I don't see any water flowing through the creek. So we are good on that. So with the sunshine and the wind, it should dry up pretty quickly. And you can see it is really growing up out there, really growing up. Ooh, I got a package in my Amazon thing here. Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. See if there's anything else in there. Nope. All right, so this problem I got today, well, the problem I've had, it just kept getting worse and worse as it progressed, and it got to the point where it was just getting destroyed. And so yesterday I got the box blade on, and after I got home with the mower and I box bladed again, look how smooth this road is. Now this is fairly fresh. You know, we did this last summer. No grass. I mean, you can see some grass growing up on the edge right there where I don't. Again, this road to my house never gets used. Just the four-wheeler and the side-by-side. I don't ever bring the truck up here because I don't live up here yet. I come up and get things with the beast. So again, no grass, no fabric, no plastic. People say it can't be done. It got done. But you can look how tall this field's getting. So as soon as I get the couple other projects done, I'm gonna get and it dries up a little bit. I'm gonna get the rotary cutter on, cut this whole field, and cut that field, cut all over there with the rotary cutter. All right. I did have another problem. When I get up here, I'll show you that. Did not expect it, and if you guys are experts, let me know in the comments down below how to fix this when I get up here and tell you about it. Not what I expected. And I tried fixing it, and I couldn't get the fitting on. Again, I'll show you here in just a second. But I am excited to use that mower. I am excited to get that burned too. When it's raining off and on like it is, it's really a good time to get all that down, cut it and burn it. But guys, I'm just so in a rush for Freedom Weekend to get the gazebo finished. You know, all the grass and dirt around it, and get gravel brought in, get the gazebo put in concrete, get the solar panels up, get the powerhouse going. Again, I may do temporary power on the powerhouse just so I can have power, and then I'll dig the trenches and do the conduit and all that later. You can see this road right here is doing really well. The drainage on this side does pretty good. Goes down to where I'm going to have the pond down there. There's a little creek that runs over there and a creek that runs over there. So it's not washing out here at all. The water there runs off into the woods over there. I know I got my Sanford Son boneyard. In the springtime, boneyard gets covered up as stuff greens up and hides everything. It's still in good condition. It's protected by the trees and shade, so sun really doesn't get to it too much. I got a kayak and a sprayer and a tiller, and there's my insulation for under the ridge crib. Bunch of blocks. There's my rotary cutter. There's the Tyrannosaurus Rex grabber. But look what happened here. I did not expect this. Remember, I had this propped up. This is my new backhoe attachment. I had it propped up and the hydraulics drifted down. See the outriggers? Now, there should be check valves in there, and it should not have drifted down like that. You know, I had it elevated, so with it drifted down, I tried to bring the tractor up here to it yesterday and connect the hoses, but because everything's under pressure, I can't get the fittings to go on because it's so under pressure. So I think what I gotta do is the cylinders that are under high pressure, you know, I did do all this to relieve the pressure, but it's still locked in. So I think I need to crack the fittings, let the pressure off, and then the little pins inside the hydraulic fittings should go on the tractor. They're just super tight. But yeah, they drifted down. And normally you have hydraulics, they don't drift that much. Maybe I got to support it on blocks. I probably need to read the manual. I know. Tim, you should read the manual. You know how us guys are. Yeah, the water runs down over there. It's getting a little close to the side of the road right there. Probably need to get the backhoe and dig this ditch where exactly I need it, so that way it goes down in the future. All right, we're getting up here to the top, guys. I'm gonna show you this problem. I haven't been up here since the rain last night. This is my first time up on top of the ridge this morning. And I don't know, we'll see what we find. But look how tall the grass is getting. Goodness gracious. Now, the water does run down right here and has created some gullies. And if you remember, I took the tractor. It was going over the road right here and just getting mud all over this. I created this little ditch that goes off to the valley over there, and it's doing a really good job of letting grass grow here and not getting dirt over there. There is a deer track right there. Yeah, deer track right there came through. Could have came through just now. Looks pretty fresh. But you can see I box bladed all the way up here, nice and hard, no grass. Any green you see is just leaves from the storm. That was a big storm last night. Grandma Carol said it actually broke the flagpole on the side of her house. The metal flagpole broke. So it was pretty strong. It was pretty strong. All right, so we're coming up to the Ridge Barn House build area, and you can see all this dirt right here. This is from me working. Now you can see it did rain, and I do see some runoff. I got out here with the box blade, and I redid all of this, this ditch over here, because look how smooth this is, guys. This road I box bladed, because it was running over the road. All this mud was running over the road and washing out on the side. And what I see looks good. You can see it was running down the hill and filling this area up. Then the water here couldn't go down. So I built it up right there. All that's new dirt. I dug out this trench right here and I sloped it down. You can see just a little bit of water holding right there. So it means it's just a hair high right there. And then another thing I did is I built this area of the driveway up 4 inches with gravel. I used the box blade, brought new gravel in. You can see how hard it is right here and how much gravel is right there. That's all new gravel. I built all that up. But you can see right here, see how it was building up, and then because it wouldn't go that way, that had all built up. All this just started running over here and running the gravel off into the woods. See how that? Just running off into the woods. But yeah, I built all this up. So this all is fresh gravel. Once I get over here, you can see exactly what I did. So water runs down here, runs down, and guys, the camera doesn't do it justice. This slopes down pretty good right there. So I built all this gravel up, built that little berm of dirt there, drove on it real hard, got it packed, and then I dug this out. You can see a little bit of dirt filling this in, but it still goes downhill. It's a little bit low right there, and it should just go on down. I'm gonna do a test here in a second just to prove this. And I probably didn't need to put a little dirt right there in that hole. But man, I took all day getting this right with a box blade. Because it was still wet too from raining the day before. So I had to work carefully to not make big giant ruts. But you can see where my tire was on that side. Again, I built it up a little bit so that doesn't run straight down. It kind of runs that way. And then again, this is where the main water goes. So what we're gonna do today, guys, is we are going to turn the generator on, get the well. I'm gonna run the hose to right here, and we're gonna see where this water goes. Shouldn't take very long. I'll turn the well on and just run some water there and see if it starts to go over the road or if it starts to go down. I can tell from the rain last night that it worked pretty good. You just didn't know, but now with the rain, I'm very happy with that. The Ridge Barn House Foundation has just a little water in it. It goes out, that's all good. I still need to, when this dries out, get all that dirt put out. But check this out, guys. I use that glyphosate Roundup. You're getting some sneak peeks here. You're definitely getting some sneak peeks because you can see how green all that is, how green back over there. I sprayed all this with Roundup because all of this is going to be gravel. Ridge crib is going to go back there. All this is going to be great. And it is all dyed. Green, dead. Green, dead. Oh, it's muddy. Look at that. It is super muddy. Let me See if I can get around here, not get through the mud. Yeah, it's all muddy under there. See if I can get over here. But look at this. I killed all this grass. Everywhere that the, you can't even see the burn barrel over there because the grass is so tall. The grass is taller than the burn barrel. And yeah, the ridge crib's gonna go there. I killed the grass all through here. I'm gonna have gravel, connect to that gravel behind the solar carport. Gravel all through here. I killed a little bit of the grass a little far just because I wasn't sure exactly how far I was gonna do it over. Ooh, the tarp blew off my wood over here. I'm actually gonna be using this wood today to work on inside the solar power shed. I'm gonna be using a lot of this wood today. Yeah, I blew the tarp off of it, wow. But I got lots of 2x4s. I think I've got enough. This is all 2x4s. Yeah, I definitely have enough. This is all leftover wood from Grandma Carol's barn house build. But you can tell, look how tall the grass is over there. Super, super tall. Can't believe that. That was a pretty good storm. The shed's holding up very, very well. Yeah, I got to get gravel all in there, all around, and then once I get gravel there, that'll prevent all that dirt. Because you can see there's hardly any dirt on the backside of there. But it really, it's because the water runs off the roof, splashes on the ground there. That's why there's none on this end. But once I get the gravel all through here, then that will stop doing that. It's definitely stopped it on this side. So all this will go. I'll probably have the fire pit right there, chairs around it, and then we'll have tables up under the gazebo here. Again, I gotta get the auger, dig 6 holes, and pour concrete, and then get this set on top of it and use the anchor bolts. That's why I need a hammer drill. But right now, those things are holding very good. Those are trapping anchors. All right, so let's get the generator going. It's so muddy. Look how muddy this is. But that's why you see a lot of homesteaders who live in mud like this. You just get some gravel poured and no issues. I mean, you can come up here. I can work in the power shed. I can work on the solar carport when it's as muddy as it is right here. Now, yeah, I know it's expensive, and not everybody has a tractor to move it around themselves. You got to pay somebody to do it. But I got a tractor. I can smooth it all out myself. I'll just get get them to pour it out here, and then I will do all the work. Save a lot of money doing it myself instead of having a bobcat come out. So, all right, let's get the generator going. Choke on. Let it warm up just a second. Time to change oil in it. Oh. Yep, I didn't let it warm up enough. All right, let's get it started again. Real time, guys. No, this is real stuff, real life. Let it warm up just a little bit more. Let me do this. Let's go ahead, while that's warming up, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the hose out. Let's pull this hose out. I got this 200-foot hose from hose reel from Vevor. Let's pull this out. I'm gonna take this hose, put it down here by the ditch, turn the water on, and then we'll see how quickly my new drainage works. This was a problem. I mean, losing all that gravel and having to, I used to have to get the bucket on the tractor and just bring it all back up, and it was just a mess. But now you can see, because before, that was all mud. That was all covered in mud there. All this dirt, mud, would just go over the road, and now look how good it looks. And I still haven't, it's still a little low spot right there. Once I get the other 3 loads of gravel brought in and around over there, I'm gonna get the box blades, smooth all this out. I may go farther over there where I didn't plant the grass. You see, I planted all that grass. I didn't plant any right there. All right, I can grow grass. I can grow grass. All right, let's get this pulled down here. I'm just gonna take it all the way to the bottom. Take me to the bottom. Right there. Oops, I think that'd be good enough. And we'll see where the water goes. All right, let's go get the generator's warmed up. We'll turn the breaker on and get the water flowing, and we'll just see where it goes. Whew, it is a beautiful day. It was so, I got up this morning and it was still raining a little bit, and it was so cool. It was in the 60s. It's warming up very quickly today, which is nice. It allows everything to dry up, get all this mud dry, and then I can get to work. All right, so I can get here without getting mud all over me. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get the water on. All right. Now let's get out here and see if we got some. I got really good water pressure, guys. Really good water pressure. All right. Yeah, you can see the only place I don't have grass is where I've been doing dirt work. Everywhere else is grass. Can't wait. I was gonna do this actually this week, but you know, you saw the scaffolding was out at Harbor Freight, but I'm gonna get the scaffolding and start doing all this work up here. But I'm gonna be working in the power shed today, and then hopefully it dries out tomorrow, and I'll get all this mowed. See, I'm spilling all the beans here on Rambling. I tell you the order in which I do things, what's going on. Oh, gotta hurry up. Water's already coming out. All right, let's see where it's going. All right, we've got it going this way. It's not coming over the road here. It's going down. All right, it's coming down. Coming up over this little high spot right here. Now the key is, will it go over this high spot and down the hill before it goes over that mud right there? I mean, I got lots of water coming out from my hose there. That is the key. Will it go over there? Guys, my camera overheated. I've been running this thing for a while. We didn't lose too much time here. You can see the water is flowing. It is going down, going down. Keep on going there, buddy. Keep on going. We see it get to the corner there, I'll be very, very happy. Yeah, it is definitely flowing very, very nicely. And it's pulling up a little bit down there, but it's not going over. All right, now it's reached. Sorry about that. The camera overheated again. It's starting to warm up really, and of course I had the camera going for a long time. All right, we've got water hitting the corner now. We can see it starting to really get on it. We are at the corner, and the water is just flowing down. Come on, baby, come on. And you can see not pulling up too bad down there. You can see it does slope downhill. All right, we're getting right around the corner. I'm hoping the camera doesn't overheat again. Come around this corner. We won't go too much farther around this corner. But you can see it's not pulling up too much down there. We'll walk down there again as soon as we get around the corner here. Here it goes. Coming around the corner. She's coming around the corner when she comes. She'll be coming around the corner when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. All right. You can see, here we come. Here we come to save the day. Look at that. So that's working perfectly, guys. It is all downhill from here. All downhill. See, once it goes around this corner, which is what you see, it's going to start going fast. Fast downhill. There we go. Look at that. And it hits that little river there. And there she goes. Look at that. All right, so let's see how much is pulling up. That's what I'm curious about. How much is pulling up? Got a little pool right there. A little bit of pool. No, it's moving fast. It is moving fast. Nice little river. And then the more it runs, the more it will carve out the correct path. As long as you don't have buildup and cause a dam for it to overflow, it'll just keep digging it out perfectly. All right, so right here, there is no pooling whatsoever. None of it came around the other side. Look at that. So the water's coming out the hose there, and it is clear as a bell because it is just moving on down the line. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So we fixed a problem today, or yesterday. Sorry about that. It overheated again, but I did get the hose spooled up, got the hydrant turned off. We let the generator cool down a little bit, not on her load. And I'm glad that's done. So crisis averted, problem taken care of. Now I know these next storms coming this weekend is not going to wash all that gravel away, the hard work I did box blade and everything. So now I can get the power shed wall going, scaffolding start going on the get the solar panels up on the solar carport, and of course get this bad boy mower cutting this grass. Woo, man, look at this. Woo, that is a nice mower. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this long video. The camera overheated a few times, so don't know how much I got. I'll have to go back and edit it. I usually don't like to edit these one-take videos, but love every single one of you. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out. You can see all this stuff happening. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Always 100% free. And until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life.